Get into a comfortable position. Now allow your eyes to close and begin by focusing your awareness on your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in easily and effortlessly, then breathing out. Each breath allows you to become more relaxed and comfortable. Outside sounds only allow you to go deeper inside. A reminder of how good it is to leave the noise and stress of the outside world and journey into the quiet and peace of your inner world. Now bring your attention to the spot between your eyes, the third eye. Imagine a light there. What color is the light between your eyes? Now imagine that light becoming a beam that extends out into space. Follow that beam as it leaves this building, as it travels above the city, as it continues out, so that you can view the entire area. Keep going further and further into outer space, and notice the shape of the earth. As you keep going further and further out, you find yourself enveloped by the softness and quiet of the space. Notice the big blue-green ball below you with the white clouds around it. Allow yourself to enjoy this perspective for a moment. Now notice another beam of light very near to you, a different color from the one you followed into outer space. Begin to follow that beam back down to the earth. The beam is taking you back to the earth 20 years from now, 20 years into the future. Keep following this beam down, noticing the shape of the earth and the geography stretch out below you. As you come closer to the end of the beam, keep noticing where you are. This is where your future self lives. You, 20 years from now. Come into contact with the earth and notice where you are. Notice what dwelling or nature surrounds you. Now move to the dwelling of your future self. What does it look like? What kind of landscape does it have? Are there trees? Flowers? What kind? Get a sense of this place. Now, have someone come to the door. On the other side of the door is your future self, waiting to greet you, yourself, 20 years from now. As the door opens, what do you notice? Greet your future self and notice the way your future self returns your greeting, welcoming you into this time and place 20 years in the future. Take in this person, your future self. What does this person look like? Notice how this person stands, what this person is wearing. Get a sense of this person's essence. Notice the inside of this dwelling. What kind of person lives here? What are the colors of this place? Now move with your future self to a comfortable place for a conversation. Perhaps your future self offers you something to drink. Settle in and make yourself comfortable for a talk with your future self. There are questions that you might want to ask your future self. Begin by asking, what is it that you most remember about the past 20 years? Take a moment now to hear the answer. Now ask your future self the following question. What do I need to know to get me from where I am now to where you are? What would be most helpful? Listen to what your future self has to tell you. Now take a moment and ask your future self your own questions. What other questions would you like to ask your future self? And now, ask your future self one final question before you go. What name other than your first name are you called by? A special name. It could be a metaphor or a symbol of your essence. What is this name? Bringing this visit to a close, thank you, your future self, for being here with you today and sharing so much wisdom. Now find your way back to the beam of light and journey back up the beam, watching this world of 20 years in the future grow even smaller and smaller as you moved out into space. Again, you see the ball of blue and green below you, clouds swirling around it. Notice that your beam of light has intersected with a different beam of light that will bring you back to this year and this location. Follow this beam of light back to the present time on the earth. As you travel down this beam, notice the earth growing bigger and bigger, moving further down the beam. Notice the geography of the area, the skyline and landscape of the area, and finally, come back into the room here. In a few moments, I'm going to count from 3 to 1. At the count of 1, you will be refreshed and alert, as if you've had the perfect amount of rest, knowing that you can remember everything you wish of this inner journey. When you open your eyes, please remain silent and write down things you want to remember about your journey. 3. Coming back to the present time, becoming more alert and refreshed. 2. Stretching your body, feeling the ground beneath you. And 1. Open your eyes, refreshed and alert. Now it's time to write down the things you want to remember about your journey.